evening, traders from across the globe, and welcome to the 1287th edition of Short-Term Trading live with Oscar Carboni, and of course that would be me. Good evening, traders. This video is coming to you on a Thursday night for trading, Friday, Feb 27th, 2015. Before we get into what's on the board, before we do anything else, Omni campers, welcome to Las Vegas. All right, Omni camp starts tomorrow morning. I can't wait to meet you guys in person. Guys, gals, don't go out tonight. Don't get drunk. Don't gamble. Go to sleep, all right? I'm going to work you to death for the next 4 days. Traders, hey, I'll see you in the morning. Traders, as we know, futures trading is, forget about could be, might be, would be, should be. Futures trading is absolutely risky. Forget about it if you're going to play this game. If you don't have money to burn, there's no need to even play anymore. The volatility is so wide. But if you are looking to burn money and possibly turn it into more, but we know how that works, right? But if you got that itch in you, you got that bone you got to scratch and you want to trade, come on down to livewithoscar.com. Know that there's a lot of risk in this game, and let's see what's going on out there. What do we have on the board? Another green Omni, and I know that looks a little iffy to you cats out there because I could literally, let me say this, I could paint a picture for the downside in the S&P, while at the same time I can paint the equal upside look in the Russell and the NASDAQ. And that tells me this. Russell has been leading with the NASDAQ for a while now. S&P has not been the leader. Russell and NASDAQ are in what I like to call Oscarism F flags. And I don't care that the S&P is not. We have been successful by buying dips for quite some time now. And until that strategy turns into getting stopped out, we do not flip our mentality or our approach. So we will continue to buy the dips. We are looking to buy dips in NASDAQ, Russell, maybe even S&P if you're trading on Friday. The name of tonight's video is What the F Flag is Going On in the Indices Part 2. There's F flags all over the place. There are flags and F flags all over the indices. And I say we stay with those F flags until we get F'd by one of them. All right? So we're going to buy the dips. That's what the arrow's about. So what the F flag is going on, part 2, that's tonight's theme. We are also going to lay off of gold trading for a couple of days. We've had 5-6 successful weeks trading gold. We were stopped out today, and thank the Lord, Omni had the smallest stop it has used in several weeks in gold today. So even though our OMNIX got hit in gold, the stop wasn't bad today. We usually have ginormous stops, and not today. Why? I don't know. Thank you, gods of trading. Hopefully that happens again on the next gold stop. So we're not going to trade gold for the next couple of days because maybe now we're on the wrong side, right? We've been doing so well. We hit a speed bump. Let's step off. Just a couple of days, and we'll come back to gold. Then there is this, crude oil. I have not mentioned crude oil to you since I made that infamous call that it would break from 103 to the 40s by 2015. Pat myself on the back here. I made that call on national television, got laughed off the screen, literally was told I was a nut and sent home. Lo and behold, 2015 comes, bang, the crude oil makes that call. That was a fundamental and technical call. Started with the technicals, went to fundamentals in any event. So far, crude has not rebounded that far, which, if you ask me, is a little shocking. And I started to do a little more research, so I'll mention crude in tonight's video. First time since the show, Melissa Francis, and thank you for letting me back on, Melissa, that day. So, crude oil is in a funk. I'll show you the chart. I'll show you what I think, and we'll go from there. There's been a lot of bottom callers in crude. I think it started with Cramer. Everybody jumped on the bandwagon. The bottom's in. Do they ever look at the damn charts, or do they just call with, hey, the bottom's in, let's get on TV and make a call? I think that's irresponsible if you ask me. We'll look at the chart together. We'll see what we think about that. Traders, again, I have an Omni camp starting tomorrow morning. It lasts till Monday. I don't know that I'll do another video, but there are some Omnis out for you to look at. We are in REGN. We've been in that stock since today, Thursday. We'll be in it for Friday. Maybe we'll get out somewhere. We are looking for NASDAQ Russell. There are recommendations posted at my site, livewithoscar.com, even though I'll be teaching an Omni camp. I've got some recs out there for you to play with while I'm teaching my OMNIX. Traders, I want to show you some charts now. This way I can get out of here and finish my prep for Omni Camp. With no further ado, let's go look at some charts. Traders, the first chart I'm going to show you this evening is the Russell 2000 daily bar chart. It's been in what I like to call one of those Oscar-isms, the F flag. Here's your Paul, here's your F flag, or right now it's actually now just a big channel that the Russell is running in. And I think that that is a bull flag right there. And I think this could be a perfect storm, this channel connecting the bull flag. That is where it held today on Thursday. I think on Friday it gives it a boost out of here. We'll see. Now, we always trade with stops, and no one knows for sure what's going to happen. But I like that picture better than calling the downside at this point. If it turns and cracks and does one of these, so be it. We'll start trading it from the downside next week. But for now, let's give it the faith it deserves, right? It held, it held, it held, it held, it held. It held. Why not think it's going to hold and continue higher until it finally stops holding? So we will continue with our approach to buy the dips in the F flag until we finally get F that it does this, but I don't look for that tomorrow. When it comes, it'll come. Let's continue to buy the dips. NASDAQ has the same situation. A big F flag, big pole, big F flag. Let me put the pole in for you now. So there's your pole, here's your F flag, and then another one inside of it. Is that another perfect storm right there? I don't know, but I like that if I'm looking to buy something as opposed to selling. And let me just show you how this worked last time. You had your little bull flag or F flag there and went up, made a flagpole out of it. Now we have another one. Why not go up and make another flagpole, right? Let's call the upside before the downside in a big booming bull market. If it goes down, we'll deal with it. Stops will be in. Then you've got another F flag in the Dow Jones Industrial Average inside of a nice long channel, a very well-defined F flag. So the F flags are flying. What the F is going on with these F flags? I don't know, but I like them. And then you've got the Dow Jones Transportation Average. Now, this is the one that has been coming down, but this has not been leading us lately. It has been a follower and a real laggard, to be honest with you. And if you really want to see how much it's lagging, every other indice chart has broken out to new highs. It looks like a Frankenstein scar across somebody's forehead going up. But look at the sideways consolidation since October of 2014. Sideways is all the transportation average has done. I don't think we take our clue from this, not yet, unless this somehow means a top is in. But let's not go crazy. Here's a day trader's video for tomorrow. Look where we are. Boom. It did come down to the bottom of this channel, right? Green channel will turn it blue. You can see it hit here, it hit here, it held here, it held here, it just about hit here, and it's here now. Should it hold like it did here and like it did here? I don't know, but why not? The other charts look like they might. In any event, this is not our leader if it's just going to sit around doing this right now. The leader is taking control, and that is NASDAQ and Russell at the moment. Then you've got crude. This is what I was talking about, traders. Now let's look at this logically. There has been calls that the bottom is in. We've had a tremendous, ginormous, ridiculous drop in crude oil. Slam, bam, slam, and then it decided to rebound, and it went that high. That's it. That's our rebound. It went and started to bend down, and now looks to me like this is a bear flag, which I'll blow up for you in a moment, show it to you. But my point is this. Look at how long of an arrow went down, and it's gone up this far. That's it, from here to here. I don't even call that a bounce. I call that part of a bear flag in this bigger bear market that needs to go lower. That's the way I see this. And then let me show you for very short-term trading what I think the little flag is. Let's blow up this crude chart a little bit. Let me see if I can get back here because I know I blew one up for you. That's got to be a little bear flag right there, right? And it already got tested, boom, on Thursday. So I say that's a bear flag. I say the whole darn thing's probably a bit of a bear flag, but let's call it what it is for now. Day traders bear flag nearing the top up here. It's not there, but nearing the top. Has been in this channel for a long time, but the point in that last chart was this. We dropped tremendously, dramatically, ridiculously, and this is our bounce right here measured by that line. That's it. I don't think that's a bounce. That's likely a bear flag. Let's see where it goes. Traders, that's the crude. And then finally, we've got this. REGN, once again, Regeneron. I'm still calling that a bull flag. Is it one? We'll find out in the next day or so, because that's what it looks like to me. And in the next day or so, you should get enough volatility to get out of one side or the other. So I'd say let's go with this for now, because it's a smart-looking chart, and we are in a bull market, and this is a pretty big stock. So if hedge fund managers are going to get longer still through the new highs we've seen in the NASDAQ and S&P, they need big stocks like these to put their money in. So let's see if that does turn out to be a bull flag. Traders, pull your own charts, do your own analysis, do your own homework. Never accept anyone's technical opinion unless you've drawn your own analysis conclusions first. Traders, you've seen my technical argument for why we are going to be steadfast in our approach until this thing finally gets broken and turns into a red arrow. If you've been at my website, you'll see that buying the dips has been a call Omni has made day after day, and in the indices, we've basically got blessed and bought them near the lows each day and gotten out somewhere near the highs. Omni has been keeping us in tune, even though we had a couple of down days in the S&P. But the NASDAQ didn't, nor did the Russ, and that's why they're staying on our radar. So that's what we've got. Remember, lay off the gold for a couple of days, right? It's getting a little tricky. Leave it alone. Crude in that funk I showed you, that doesn't mean the bottom's not in. But I think a bounce this big after a dip this big doesn't really make sense to me. So probably part of more downside to come. Cheaper gas prices in the summer, more and more activity. I promise you this from my opinion of what I've recognized. They're talking about, oh, retail sales weren't as good, blah, blah, blah. It's been freezing cold. It's been snowing like crazy. Barring that, here's my prediction about this summer. You are going to see money fly in this country like we haven't seen. You're going to see people party like we haven't seen since the Roaring 20s. That's my prediction, because there is so much money flying around right now, and it's about to get warm in another month or so back east. I was there. It was 0 degrees. No one's doing anything right now. But I know what it's like to be back there after a cold winter, and now people are working. Their pockets are lined. Their houses are worth more. Their 401ks are worth more. They are coming out this summer, and they will be spending money. I say retail sales will go through the roof by the time the summer comes, because this country's geared up and ready to party. That's what I'm expecting, but we'll see. We'll take it one day at a time using the charts to make those calls. Traders, that's it. Omni Campers, I'll see you in the morning. I don't know if I'll do a video for the next couple of nights, but Omni Camp's over by Monday evening. I'll see all of you after that, if not somehow in between. Traders, always remember, first, come to my site, livewithoscar.com. Come join me in my chat room where I help teach you how to read the charts, how to stay calm in most cases, and get through these rough and tumble markets. And always keep your emotions out of trading. One of the best things you can do to help yourselves with that is say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening. And you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Traders, did you see all the trouble I got for Yelen, for Aunt Yelen last night? My goodness, they came out of the woodwork. There were comments flying. I was like, Duck, look out. Look out, here comes a shoe. They were coming at me from every direction. I like the political stuff. Maybe I'll do more. See you at livewithoscar.com.